All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 565. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who laughs at a 100-hour work week, Wombat. See?
100 hours. I work 167 hours a week.
That's a lot of hours.
That's well, parenting is a full-time job.
Oh. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. It wasn't that clever. So.
Thank you.
But we do have someone on the show that does work legitimate 100-hour weeks.
Does he?
Not quite.
Me? I don't do that,
Not
Wombat.
quite?
I'm like 95 tops.
Yeah.
That's true. I take it back.
I was getting close there for a couple of weeks.
Really? That's not good.
I didn't get home until 10:30 last night. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, but you went to the strip club after work.
No, I went to... Well, you don't want to go to my company's strip club after work strip club.
How do you know what I want?
Your company
That's true.
has a strip club?
No.
Oh.
They wouldn't tell you anyway, Wombat, if they did.
No. I was at our company's national sales conference, and I had to give a presentation. It was exciting.
You kept your clothes on, though.
I did.
Did you want
the whole time.
Did you want to give it now?
No, that's okay.
Was it about Facebook inflating video numbers?
It wasn't about that, but that obviously happened yesterday morning. For those who are not aware, it was leaked, I guess, yesterday.
I knew this would get Wombat fired up, by the way. I was going to say this for the middle of the show.
For those that are not aware, but let's hear.
For those that are not aware, in 2015, Facebook said that they had like tons of video views and completions, which is a big deal. People watching a whole video.
Wombat's an
on a
ad op,
platform.
so he knows this stuff.
And this led to what is, the pivot to video. You may have seen that on Twitter yesterday, which is when a lot of editorial sites went from writing articles and to putting up more videos and hiring video production people and firing a lot of staff writers and trying to get as much pre-roll on their sites as possible. Pre-roll would be a commercial before your video starts. And they all did this because Facebook told them that it was the future because they had these huge numbers and these huge completion rates. And it turns out they were all fake.
But bump.
It's all fake numbers. Because Facebook has a proprietary reporting system and they won't give anyone access to it. You just have to trust the numbers they give you.
So I'm guessing their rates went down a lot since yesterday.
It is quite possible. Actually, I could tell you anecdotally that I was quoted rates today that were maybe 30% less. I was going to say maybe half, but it's not quite half. Somewhere between 30 and 50% less.
All right.
So yeah, that's already, who knows? Who knows?
It is pretty horrible that happened, and a lot of people lost their jobs over it, and
yep,
it's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Did that not make it into the movie about Facebook?
Well, it just happened.
That's for the second one. That's for the social network too, the socialing.
Right.
Maybe nobody just got to the end of the movie. Maybe it was in there.
The stats speak for themselves.
I didn't think of that.
So I was in the city today.
I know, you were right by me. We didn't see each other though.
No. I had lunch with Mrs. Chibi and we had like a little meeting. But I couldn't believe
you had a meeting with your wife.
Well, it was like a financial planning meeting.
I understood. I actually knew what you meant, but I was rolling with it. Anyway.
Meanwhile,
I thought he meant sex.
Yeah.
No.
Sex in the broom closet. Got it.
Mrs. Chibi needs it during the workday, so I come into the city.
Right. Get on the train.
we bang it out real quick.
You get on a train so you can get on the train.
Right. Woo woo. No. What was I even talking about? Oh, we were in Rockefeller Center area, which is right where you were, Wombat, and you tell me.
Yes, I was in 30 Rock today.
You were there. So you tell me, I mean, maybe you're not as sensitive to this as I am, but it just...
Oh, no, you're 100% right, but you go on.
It's like you're in Amsterdam. Just the smell. I mean, everybody just must be smoking blunts walking down the street because you just smell it. And I understand, like, okay, you're in the East Village. It's by New York University. You would expect, a lot of young people and a lot of weed smoking. But this is Rockefeller Center. This is office buildings and tourists, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. It was so bad bad, quote unquote bad. It was so strong that I went to the Nintendo store and I was in the store and you can smell it inside the store because anytime somebody came in the store, it would just suck the weed smell like right into the store. It was pretty amazing. And then this is even crazier. So I'm on the Long Island Railroad coming home, and like I said, my nose is pretty sensitive to this. I've been around the block a few times.
Have you?
Yeah, and I smell weed on the train, and I'm like, oh,
the train.
I'm on the.
Actually, I've never seen that. So this is kind of crazy.
So the train is moving. I'm going home, and I smell weed. I'm like, oh, somebody must have like a big bag of weed in their pocket or something, and they just walk by me because weed is pretty stinky these days. Even if you don't actually burn it, you can still smell it. So I'm like, all right, and I forgot about it, and then like 20 minutes later, it got like super strong. I'm like, wait a minute, and I look in front of me, and the girl in front of me has got a vape pen, and she's just fucking smoking weed or vaping weed on the Long Island Railroad. And I was like, wow, that's pretty ballsy. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what was going on.
That's crazy.
She got off at my stop, too. She got off. She lives in my town.
Yeah. Well, now you have a smokeout partner.
Oh, yeah. I followed her home, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure you followed her home and like shared a little bit and
right.
watched Doctor Strange and had a good time.
No. All of that was true except for the following home part. I did buy a hat at the Nintendo World Store that we're going to give away on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
Get ready.
Is it a Nintendo hat?
It is. It's an exclusive hat to the Nintendo World Store.
Ooh.
Or whatever it's called. Nintendo New York, I think it's called now.
Is it? I thought it was still called the Nintendo World Store.
I don't think so. Now it's called the Nintendo Weed Store. Because
it's funny. I was in there yesterday, and you were in there today.
Yes.
So we missed each other.
Maybe we...
What'd you get yesterday, Wombat?
I didn't get anything. I was just walking past it because I was going from 30 Rock back to my office.
He just came for the weed.
And I just was like poking my head around.
Oh, so you, by the way, you smelled the weed in Rockefeller Center. Right?
Yes. Yes, I did. I did smell it. And it's funny because I also noticed it and said something to my wife about it this afternoon, independently of you.
The crazy thing is, like, those vape pens, those, like, there's not that much smell. So if you're doing that outside, there would be no smell. It's not like you see these dudes with those huge vape clouds. Those guys, they're vaping something else. But the weed ones, there's no big cloud and there's really not much smell. But, if you do it in like a room, you'll in front of, the guy sitting behind you, he'll probably smell it. But I don't understand people just walking around the city and they're just actually smoking, not using the vape pens.
Yeah. It's how many years until it's legal?
Well, I think it's decriminalized now in New York. So.
Yeah. Yes, it's decriminalized.
And it's becoming legal in New Jersey, I think, pretty soon, which is next door.
So how long does it take, do you think? 1 or
2 years. It depends. I mean, the legislation will probably come soon. How long it takes to actually kick in is another story. But anyway, and another lunch news, I had lunch with a CAG this week.
How'd that go?
It was great. His name is also David. And we went to Biscuits and Barbecue.
He's a nice guy.
He was very nice. I learned a lot of things about him, including that he bought you a PS4.
Yes, I thought everyone knew that.
Well, I didn't know it was this guy though.
Yeah, it was that guy.
He was actually in town for a sales call. It's funny, like he was like right down the street from like one of my favorite restaurants. So we ate there, and and then he told me that he bought you a PS4. I was like, don't do that. You're just encouraging him. You're sending the wrong message, I feel. And he's like, no, I get a lot of enjoyment of listening to you guys. And really, I wanted him to talk about PS4. So it was a way for me to get him to talk about PS4. If that wasn't
sent to me, I probably wouldn't have one.
So I said, all right, I guess so. I forgave him. Anyway, it was a lot of fun and it was nice to meet him. So, yeah.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I was trying to get you to have one. Well, I forgot to ask you, but you were pretty busy this week with your conferences.
I had a crazy. Yeah, it was a weirdly busy week for me.
We got a little message from @Carl Kramer. He wants to know about our Halloween plans. Do you have any big Halloween plans, Wombat? Costumes?
I will be taking. I don't have a costume for myself.
Lame. Super
but
lame.
Both children have their costumes. Sabrina goes home from school with her friends because they have like a posse.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to do anything for that.
Oh, okay.
I'll take Elliot trick or treating. At normal trick or treating hours. I know who I'm supposed to meet up with, so we'll see how that goes.
Why don't you bring your Green Lantern costume out of retirement?
Because I don't think it fits me anymore. If you really want to be honest.
Oh no,
that's not good. Isn't there like
do you have to go to an extra large on that T-shirt or what?
That was a good Green Lantern costume for one that I just made out of nothing.
The dress shoes were the key.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Can't you just dye that?
I have a question. Do you even know how long ago that was?
In my mind, it was yesterday.
You realize I think that has to be minimally 11, maybe 12 years ago.
I don't believe it.
And you got rid of the T-shirt?
I didn't say that.
Right.
I bet I still have it in a drawer somewhere.
I bet too.
Actually.
I'll bet with cash right now.
Couldn't you just like wear like a long sleeve thermal underneath it and call it a Big Bang costume right now?
The Big Bang Theory costume? Yeah. You know what's funny? Now I want to see if I could dig up the shirt. And I know I have black sweatpants somewhere, and maybe I'll wear it on Halloween.
Dress shoes. Don't forget the dress shoes.
Just for you, I'll wear it.
You should. I mean, honestly, some jokes aside, but not all the jokes aside, you have limited time where you can trick or treat with your kids before they don't want to do it or they don't want to do it with you. So the way I look at it is, I'm going to do it. Do it now. So I bought a My Hero Academia costume.
I saw how. I'm excited to see that. You bought a costume, by the way. So there's really no skill in that, as opposed to me.
Skill?
Who made a Green Lantern costume 12 years ago.
By buying a Green Lantern T-shirt.
You didn't knit that T-shirt, I'm pretty sure.
I cut the mask out of a piece of film.
Did you really?
Yes.
But is Halloween about skill? I don't remember that having anything to do with it.
I don't know, but you seem to enjoy making fun of my Halloween costume.
Oh yeah,
from 2006.
Hell yeah.
Hells
yeah. I just have that image in my mind. I don't
know why. That's there have been so many Halloweens since then.
But I don't think you wore a lot of costumes.
No, probably not.
What other costumes came after Green Lantern?
I can't name any.
No. I don't think any.
I'm sorry. I
think you reached peak effort.
I hit my peak, and that was the end of it.
T-shirt and dress pants and dress.
Shipwreck, what are you doing for Halloween?
Wait, you didn't even ask which character I'm going to be.
Because I don't care.
But the audience cares.
Oh,
fine.
Okay.
What character are you going to be on our hero school time?
Eraserhead, a.k.a. Sensei Aizawa.
That's exciting news. I can't wait to masturbate to those pictures.
And Ty's going to be Todoroki.
So I don't know what that is.
He's another
What are
guy.
you going to be, Shipwreck?
I am a vampire.
So is Elliot.
Emmeline picked all of our costumes this year. So she went with the theme is Halloween.
Well, you are pale, so I think I like where she's going with this.
So I am a vampire. Gretchen's a witch, and then Dash and Emmeline are our pets. So Dash is a bat, and Emmeline's a black cat.
Well, that's really clever. That's super clever.
Thought it all
It's
out.
right on theme.
Right. She got it all
That's
done.
really good. Wow.
You're in so much trouble when your son starts to have opinions.
What do you mean?
He has
Well, right
opinions.
now,
He
it's
likes
wear these
trains.
costumes because Emmeline wants to have these costumes.
Right.
At some point, someone else is going to go, but I want us all to be superheroes. And then it's going to be like, you're going to be like a vampire / Captain America.
They'll
work it
we'll
out.
alternate years. It'll be fine.
Good luck with that.
Right. We took a road trip to Indianapolis because it was Emmeline's birthday this last week.
Yes.
Yeah. So we took
Happy
her to
birthday.
Indianapolis for a night We went to the Children's Museum there. Have either of you guys been to Indianapolis and the Children's Museum?
What do you think?
No, and
what
no.
do you think? Two Jews from New York. I mean, you can pretty much bet on no.
So I've been to the Children's Museum on Long Island.
Yeah, I'm sure that's weak
Like
sauce.
three times, two or three times.
Yes.
So the one in Indianapolis, I think it's like rated maybe the highest in America, but this thing is like 5 stories tall and just like goes on forever. We only got to do like maybe 3 floors in a day.
Wow.
But we went because they have a big DC superheroes exhibit right now.
Yeah, look cool.
And it was fun. They had the Batmobile from Batman and Robin, the movie.
Oh, the Batmobile from Batman. I thought you were going to say the Batmobile from Superman.
No, Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
The movie. The nipple one.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The Nipplemobile. That's actually the worst Batmobile, I think.
It's still pretty cool to see.
Yeah, no, it did look cool. I saw. But it has that big tail.
Even the worst Batmobile is a cool Batmobile.
Yeah. It's like pizza.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
But I highly recommend the Children's Museum there because it's not just like most children's museums are just like things where you watch your kid play with something for like 2 hours or something.
Right, the lame ones are like that.
This one has that as well as like actual like exhibits.
It's cool.
They have like actual dinosaur bones and like things that adults would like to look at. Trains. Yeah.
Everybody loves trains.
Yeah, who doesn't love trains?
I like trains.
All right.
So
all right. Sounds like we've all been very busy.
Indianapolis. Check it out.
Sounds good.
It's a city in the Midwest.
And apparently real estate is cheap.
I've never even been to the Midwest. So
Come on, man. Go west.
they don't really like us there.
You've never been to Cincinnati? I thought you've been to Cincinnati.
I drove through Cincinnati.
That's
count?
going to the Midwest. That's
I
what you do
guess.
here.
You drive.
Just drive through.
Yeah.